There's a man out there, will only be one run. 66 for 6 now. What better touch. It's a lovely shot. A couple to end the over. 70 for 6.
We finally see the back of Schumacher.
It's such good friends, most of them, which is good and helps in the bonding of the team.
Well, they're not losing any friends by conceding any boundaries there, but I think much needed for the African team. And only one man, Lewis Bosman, who can provide it for them. Roger, they've really got just one man left. That's the replay we're seeing of that boundary. A cut shot all the way to the boundary, backward a point.
Yeah, I think they have not really batted too well down the order.
And how about that? The bowler's called boom boom, but that shot from Lewis Bosman was quite big. Boom boom. The stadium here are seeing the first 6 of the day, and that was absolutely spectacular, Roger. The good crowd here appreciating it.
Yeah, the crowd has been good. They've improved from the previous game. I think they're getting their money's worth.
Certainly got their money's worth of that shot from Lewis Bosman. And I think even the Asian team will want a few more runs to chase to give themselves a bit of a challenge, because they really don't want to go out to whimper.
Yeah, it'd be good to be chasing something like 120 or 130 runs, you know. We give the crowd something to cheer for.
Well, we saw Shahid Afridi a moment ago declining an appeal from Kamran Akmal. After he gets hit about, I wonder if his body language will change.
Well, I think Afridi is a seasoned campaigner, you know. He's not going to take things lying down. I'm sure he's going to try and get him out now.
Well, we thought the quicker one from Afridi was about to come, but he concedes another couple of runs, and much needed runs for the African team. Now, Roger, you've got not just the women's team and the men's team, you've got more to look forward to in the next.
Yes, and he's bowling to the other fast bowler who will look at the pitch and say, well, I see some bounce around. Lutz Bosman, the man in picture there. 2 great drives. Lusty blows they were. As Gordon Bomani said, much needed. But look at that, flat, hard. Watch out in the crowd, get the helmet on. Wrong length from Shahid Afridi. They will get underneath it. And when he hits it a long way. Shahid Afridi appreciates that. They play together. Down in Kimberley. Afridi came out, started again. Oh, a direct hit there. That might have been tickets for Morne Morkel. Oh, Malik is very, very quick to the ball. At this stage of the game, isn't it? Get Lutz Bosman. There he goes. That's a good hit. Fantastic shot over mid-wicket for 6. It's 6 on any ground, that. And it brings up his 50 as well. 52 he's got off 54. Brings up the 100 for the Africa 11. Much appreciated by his side. I like the way he stood still and delivered. No running down the track, no moving around. He just stood still, watched the ball and hit it. Bang. Man, it's gone a long way. Tell you what, if this bat's got a middle, he certainly found it then, because that went a long, long way. Here's Srisant again. The length pulled back just a touch. And a peel. The finger went up. Bosman was already walking anyway. Bit of aggro from Srisant. No bowler likes to get hit. Well, I thought Lutz Bosman walked as he hit it. And he knew he was out. Waited for the umpire. Good on him. Well played. 52. 101%. Taken some punishment the ball before. Osman looking to go in the same area, but the length just a bit shorter. Too full to pull. And also the pace. But just watch, Lewis Bosman turns around. He knows he's hit it. That's gone to him. And they'll pick up a single. Buys. And a wide, impossible. Oh, it's got that wrong. It's got it wrong.
Srithan can't believe it.
Srithan saying, come on, change that. You've got to. You've got that wrong. All he should have given there was buys. Looks a bit nervous, Mr. He gave a wide. It's gone between the batsman and the stumps. No way is that a wide. And he bowled it. Will he call that wide? Well, here we go. What's he going to give this time? Oh, I got it right. He got it right. Have a look at Sri. Shake at the head is saying, why didn't you change the other one?
Well, this is where I think match referee or a third umpire just gets on the walkie-talkie and says, just correct it. No harm in that. He'd appreciate that.
As the first one.
Well, that is poor running. He went out a long way. The fielder fumbled it. Looking for every single run.
Tandi Chabalala's gone. 107 for 8.
Tandi Chabalala leads the scene as the Africa 11 lose the 8. 107 now for 8.
That's the last one. It's a dot ball. Or it could be a W. He's appealed for it. Kamran Akmal for the stumping. And it's been referred. The score 109. It's for 8 at present. Could be for 9. But the target for the Asian 11 will be 110 to win.
He went back, so I found it difficult that he'll be out of his crease unless he just walked away thinking the wicketkeeper's missed it. Tell you what, I reckon he's gone. That's good thinking. Foot was up. What was Morkel thinking?
Pretty nifty by the keeper, Kamran Akmal. You see his eyes there. He's not watching the stumps. He's watching the foot. As it goes up, he whips the bails off. Not quite balanced. Morkel in trying to execute that shot. So out of his crease first of all, and then his foot up in the air. Doesn't manage to put it back down quickly enough. Bails are off, and Morkel with an 8 to his name is not going to have a red inker. He's going to have an out. It's going to be out and stumped, and a second wicket. Oh, well, there you go. It's the second time today something like that's happened. Never mind, 109 for 8. Let's go down to Gautam Bhimani.
Yes, thanks. T20 series, that's just before that. Asia 11 playing the Africa 11, and the Africans, young, inexperienced, bowled out for just 109 in their 20 overs, or at any rate ran out of wickets and overs in that period. Let's take a look at all the wickets in case you missed it. In company of Sunil Gavaskar. There we go. First to go was Ghulam Bodi.
This was a good delivery from Sreesanth, because the earlier deliveries were pitched up and he hit them, but this one was short of a length, and Bodi trying to go over the top. He knows that he's played a bad shot. These are not easy catches to take, and Shahid Afridi has made it look very simple actually.
Mashfid Mursal bowled a very good spell. That's a good ball to get rid of Auma.
That's the beauty of a delivery. Would have tested better batsman than Auma, just hanging his bat out, and then this dismissal. I think at that particular point of time, the Africa 11 were not getting any boundaries, were really struggling to even get the ones and the twos, and so there was a bit of desperation in that shot.
Yes, that was Tanmay Mishra, who's the captain of the African 11. Then Abdul Razak came on, and that was the run out of Banda.
Well, this can happen when you haven't played together, and of course the African side has come together only for this particular event, and so there was a bit of a yes-no situation, and Bosman quickly getting his bat back, and this one was perhaps a little bit unlucky for the batsman. Might have gone off the top of the back pad. There certainly seemed to be a fair bit of gap between bat and ball.
Yes, gone for pace there. It really is pushing them through at that stage was Abdul Razak. That was yet another African batsman now. Very inexperienced, Gordon, starting to show. Then Bosman out towards the end, just after it hit Srishant for 6.
Yes, I think, and there was something between the two of them. One can understand that a fast bowler always feels that he's got to get his back quickly. That's exactly what he did. And then, of course, this was just a little too good for the tail enders of the African 11.
Shabalala, the last batsman out. And this is what it looks like. Just 100.